societies on Earth, continues to live in close harmony with nature. Among the many animals they hunt for survival, baboon is one of the most challenging and respected catches. The hunt begins early, often just after sunrise. The Hadza men move silently through the bush, armed with handcrafted bows and poisoned arrows made from local plants like the desert rose. Tracking baboons is no easy task. They're fast, smart, and travel in groups. It requires deep knowledge of the land, wind direction, animal behavior, and absolute patience. When a baboon is successfully hunted, the group carries it back to their camp. What follows is not just a meal, it's a communal ritual. The animal is first singed over an open fire to remove the fur, then carefully butchered. Every part of the animal is used. The meat is roasted or stewed, sometimes with roots, wild herbs, or honey if available. As the baboon cooks over hot coals, the smell draws children and elders around the fire. When it's ready, everyone eats together. For the Hadza, food isn't just about sustenance, it's about sharing. There are no individual plates. Everyone takes what they need, and everyone is equal. This way of life, while simple, reflects something powerful: respect for nature, deep knowledge of survival, and a sense of community that modern life often forgets. To outsiders, the idea of hunting and eating baboon might seem shocking, but for the Hadza, it's part of a sustainable tradition that has lasted for tens of thousands of years. Hunting and harmony, how the Hadza tribe hunts, cooks, and shares a baboon meal. Deep in the wild savannas of Tanzania, the Hadza tribe, one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer societies on Earth, continues to live in close harmony with nature. Among the many animals they hunt for survival, baboon is one of the most challenging and respected catches. The hunt begins early, often just after sunrise. The Hadza men move silently through the bush, armed with handcrafted bows and poisoned arrows made from local plants like the desert rose. Tracking baboons is no easy task, they're fast, smart, and travel in groups. It requires deep knowledge of the land, wind direction, animal behavior, and absolute patience. When a baboon is successfully hunted, the group carries it back to their camp. What follows is not just a meal, it's a communal ritual. The animal is first singed over an open fire to remove the fur, then carefully butchered. Every part of the animal is used. The meat is roasted or stewed, sometimes with roots, wild herbs, or honey if available. As the baboon cooks over hot coals, the smell draws children and elders around the fire. When it's ready, everyone eats together. For the Hadza, food isn't just about sustenance, it's about sharing. There are no individual plates. Everyone takes what they need, and everyone is equal. This way of life, while simple, reflects something powerful: respect for nature, deep knowledge of survival, and a sense of community that modern life often forgets. To outsiders, the idea of hunting and eating baboon might seem shocking, but for the Hadza, it's part of a sustainable tradition that has lasted for tens of thousands of years. The Duga women, guardians of tradition, resilience, and identity. Usually in the form of cattle, women become between generations. Final reflection. The story of the Duga women is one of courage, wisdom, and deep cultural richness. They are the unshakable foundation of their society, holding the knowledge of the past and the hope of the future. Whether carrying water across arid lands or guiding daughters through rites of passage, Duga women are far more than caretakers, they are guardians of a people's soul. Duga tribe men, warriors, cattle keepers, and protectors of culture. If the women of the Duga tribe are the heart of the household, the men are its shield and legacy bearers. The Duga men are traditionally pastoralists, blacksmiths, and warriors, known for their strength, resilience, and deeply rooted connection to cattle and the land. 1. Warriors and cattle herders. Duga men are best known for their role as guardians of cattle, which are not only a source of food but also a symbol of wealth, marriage value, and spiritual significance. Boys are trained from an early age to herd animals, defend them from predators, and navigate the land. Men must defend the community against threats, both human and wild, so warrior training and skills in using traditional weapons like spears and clubs are highly valued. Cattle raiding used to be a traditional practice, especially in disputes with neighboring tribes such as the Hadzabe or Maasai. 2. Traditional blacksmiths. Many Duga men are highly skilled blacksmiths, crafting knives, spear tips, arrowheads, and ornaments. They often trade tools with neighboring tribes like the Hadzabe in exchange for meat or honey. 3. Storytellers and spiritual leaders. Elders, especially men, hold the tribe's oral history and spiritual knowledge. They are responsible for conducting ancestral rituals, blessing ceremonies, and enforcing community laws. Traditional healers, often older men, prepare medicines and offer spiritual guidance. The Duga women, guardians of tradition, resilience, and identity. Deep in the highlands of northern Tanzania, along the edges of Lake Eyasi and the Great Rift Valley, lives the Duga tribe, one of the oldest and most culturally rich of survival, spirit, and community. The Hadzabe people of northern Tanzania are one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes in the world. Living near Lake Eyasi, they maintain a way of life that has remained largely unchanged for thousands of years. Central to their cultural identity and community life is music, a powerful, expressive tradition that brings the tribe together and connects them with nature, their ancestors, and each other. The role of music in Hadzabe life. For the Hadzabe, music is not a separate art form, it's woven into daily life. Unlike modern societies where music may be confined to concerts, recordings, or entertainment venues, Hadzabe music is functional, spiritual, and communal. It is not performed in the conventional sense, it is experienced and lived, often spontaneously. Music is used for celebration, after a successful hunt or community gathering. Storytelling. Passing down tribal stories, myths, and history through song. Rituals and ceremonies, including rites of passage, healing dances, initiation, and weddings. Bonding and play, around the campfire in the evening, singing, clapping, and dancing. Spiritual connection, songs are often directed toward spirits of the forest, ancestors, or used in rainmaking rituals. Instruments, rhythm from the earth. Most Hadzabe music is vocal and percussive, made using the body and natural instruments. Instruments are few but deeply symbolic and effective. Drums, often crafted from hollowed logs and animal skins. Used for rhythm in group dances and ceremonies. Gourds and shakers, filled with seeds or pebbles to create percussive textures. Hand clapping and body stomping, a fundamental part of rhythm making, often performed by everyone present. Wooden flutes and bows, rare but used occasionally for melodic lines, sometimes mimicking bird calls or forest sounds. Despite the simplicity of tools, the music is rich, layered, and emotionally resonant, creating an immersive experience that resonates through the open bush. Music as oral tradition and education. In the absence of written language or recorded archives, music is the Hadzabe's living memory. Songs serve as oral textbooks, teaching how to track animals, what plants are edible or medicinal, tribal history and legends, behavioral codes and social expectations. Children learn by watching and participating, absorbing rhythm, language, and cultural meaning from a young age. This ensures that traditional knowledge is passed from one generation to the next in an engaging and unforgettable way. Dance, the movement of spirit and joy. Hadzabe music is almost always accompanied by dance. It is not choreographed but rather intuitive, flowing with the rhythm of the drums and the song. Dance reinforces unity, everyone joins in, elders, women, children. Energy release. After a long hunt or ceremony. Spiritual engagement, used in trance or healing rituals. The atmosphere during. In the remote wilderness of East Africa, the Hadzabe tribe lives as one of the last true hunter-gatherer communities on Earth. Their connection to nature is not just tradition, it's a way of life, unchanged for tens of thousands of years. The day begins with the soft sounds of the savannah waking up. Hadza hunters, equipped with handmade bows, arrows tipped with poison from desert plants, and sharp instincts passed down from generation to generation, set out barefoot into the wild. They track game with stunning precision, reading footprints, scents, and animal calls in a way that only comes from living in harmony with nature. After a successful hunt, the tribe returns to camp where the real magic begins. Over an open fire, the catch is cleaned and cooked with care. Wild tubers are roasted, honey is gathered fresh from the trees, and fruits and herbs are collected from the surrounding bush. There are no spices, no modern utensils, just fire, hands, and heart. As the food is shared, the Hadzabe break into joyful dance. The beat of drums, the rhythm of clapping hands, and the power of song fill the evening air. Dancing is more than celebration, it's storytelling, it's community, it's their soul. Young children watch, learn, and join in. Elders lead with grace, passing down knowledge without books or screens, only through doing, seeing, and feeling. There is no electricity, no Wi-Fi, no concrete buildings. Yet here in the wild, under the stars, is a life full of connection, peace, and purpose. This is the Hadzabe, wild. Witness the beauty of hunting, cooking, dancing, and eating in perfect harmony with the earth.
The night fire was born, extended sleeping story. Perfect for a bedtime tale filled with wonder, peace, and ancestral comfort. The night fire was born. Before the first footprints were etched into soft soil. Before names clung to rivers or trees. Before stars had meanings. Before time had a voice. There was only the wild. A world vast and breathing. A world without kings, borders, or noise. Where the wind roamed free and nameless through the tall grasses, and the night had no edges. Where animals moved with confidence, and humans, still new, still learning, moved like whispers among giants. They had no homes. No roof but the sky, no walls but trees. Their days were full of movement. Their nights were full of questions. They followed the herds, the rains, the blooming of berries and the migration of birds. They drank from cold rivers and ate what the land gave. Their eyes were sharp. Their ears were sharper. But at night, they were small. As the sun sank low, long shadows crawled across the land like fingers. The blue sky deepened into velvet, and the air grew cold and close. The people gathered together, bones aching from walking, bellies half full, children drowsy in their arms. They curled close, shoulder to shoulder, heartbeat to heartbeat, trying to hold them warm as the stars bloomed above. There was no comfort then but each other. No protection but presence. No glow to drive back the dark. Only silence, breath, and the long hush of night creatures waking. They listened. To the rustle of something unseen. To the distant calls of hunting beasts. To the winds that moved like spirits through trees. And inside their chests, the question flickered again. How do we survive this night? Then one night, far away in what we now call Africa, under a sky heavy with stars, something ancient stirred. A mistake. Or maybe not. Two stones, held in two curious hands, struck together. A spark jumped. So small, it could have been missed. But it wasn't. It landed in dry grass. A pause. A shimmer. Then, a breath of flame. Tiny. Golden. Alive. It wavered like a newborn. Then it rose. It hissed like a whisper from the earth itself. And for the first time since humans had walked the land, the night answered them back, with light. The people gathered close, astonished. They had seen light before, the sun, the moon, the stars. But this was different. This light belonged to them. It kissed their skin with warmth. It painted the ground with moving shadows. It drove the cold from their bones and the fear from their hearts. The beasts in the dark paused. They smelled the heat. They felt the shift. And slowly, carefully, they stepped back. The humans had found something new. Something powerful. At first, they watched the fire like it was a spirit, alive and unknowable. They didn't try to control it. They offered it dry wood and sat in awe as it grew, as it danced, as it hummed. Then slowly, they began to learn.
Wow! Wow! Hadza